Welcome back po sa ating YouTube channel. So in this video ay sasagutan po natin ang 10-item practice questions na ito with regard to identifying sentence errors. Kasi po usually ang ganitong klaseng mga questions ay lumalabas po talaga sa mga government examinations, especially sa civil service exam. That is why mahalaga na ma-practice na natin ang ating mga sarili on how to identify errors in sentences. So now, let's start with question number 1. He obliviously walked into the room, not noticing the surreptitious glances his co-workers were giving him. Choose the letter that corresponds to your answer. The correct answer is letter C, were given. Kasi mali po yung pagkagamit ng verb form kasi dapat were giving. This is because the action of his co-workers giving him surreptitious glances is ongoing and simultaneous with his oblivious walking into the room. Kasi po yung past continuous tense na were giving ay ginagamit natin to show actions that were happening at a specific point in the past and were ongoing, kumbaga nagpapatuloy in the present. Because if we try to translate this into our language, hindi niya napansin ang palihim na mga tingin na ibinibigay sa kanya ng kanyang mga katrabaho. So kumbaga nagpapatuloy. Yung action is continuously happening. Kasi po ang were given ay ginagamit lamang when discussing passive voice or when describing an action that was performed on the subject by someone else. So let us say for example, yesterday, the instructions were given to the team. So sa sentence na ito, it emphasizes that the instructions were provided to the team without specifying who gave the instructions. Another example, the award ceremony was held and medals were given to the winners. Dito, the focus is on the medals being presented to the winners, not on who presented them. Again, ang were given ay ginagamit to indicate that something was given or provided to the subject. Kumbaga yung focus nito is on what was received rather than who performed the action. At ang were giving naman, ito ay isang past continuous or progressive tense. At ito ay ginagamit to show that an ongoing action was happening to the subject in the past. Kumbaga, it emphasizes that the action or the continuous nature of the action rather than the completion of that action. So, I hope that makes sense. And now, let's proceed with question number 2. Despite the lugubrious atmosphere, he managed to keep a upbeat demeanor. The error in this sentence is letter C, a upbeat. Again, kailan lamang po ginagamit ang indefinite article na a? Yes, kapag ang kasunod na salita has a consonant sound. So, let us say for example, a cat, a dog, a book. So, dito, gumamit tayo ng indefinite article na a kasi yung kasunod na salita has a consonant sound. So, ibig sabihin nito, gagamit tayo ng indefinite article na an dito sa sentence instead of a. Kasi yung an ay ginagamit kapag yung sinundan na salita has a vowel sound. By the way, kung hindi nyo pa po napanood yung ating video about sa kung paano gamitin yung mga articles, indefinite articles, definite articles, you can check description box below for the link of the video. Anyway, balik tayo dito. So, kailan nga ginagamit yung an? Kapag yung sinundan na salita has a vowel sound. Ano-ano ba yung halimbawa ng mga may vowel sound? So, let us say for example, an apple, an elephant, an hour. So, dito, kahit hindi naman po siya nagsisimula sa isang vowel letter, pero it has a vowel sound kasi silent H, hour. So now, let's proceed with question number 3. The dilapidated mansion still retained some of its former grandeur. Mali po yung pagkakagamit ng its. Dapat yung walang apostrophe. Again, yung its na may apostrophe, ito lamang po ay isang contraction or pinagdugtong na salita galing sa it is. Pero ang kailangan po natin sa sentence is yung its na walang apostrophe kasi yung ating sentence ay nagpapakita ng possession of something. Since we are referring to the possession of former grandeur by the mansion. Kasi ang ipinapahiwatig po ng sentence ay napapanatili pa rin daw ng isang sira-sirang mansyon ang dating impressive appearance nito. Kumbaga, the mansion possessed former grandeur. Again, kapag ang isang sentence ay nagpapakita ng possession of someone or something, we need to use its without an apostrophe. Next, question number 4. She did not have the patience for such superfluous and tedious task. The error in this sentence is letter B, superfluous. Kasi kailangan muna nating gumamit ng indefinite article na a prior sa word na superfluous. Ang tanong, bakit kailangan pa po natin ng indefinite article na ito prior sa word na superfluous? Kasi po, it helps to indicate that the adjective is referring to a specific instance of the noun. So in this case, a specific task that is both superfluous and tedious. Kasi po ang structure na ito, it effectively communicates that the subject lacks patience for a particular type of task. And the use of this indefinite article helps clarify that the adjective is really modifying the noun task and that the subject's impatience pertains to a specific instance of such a task. Next, question number 5. The students' papers were replete with errors indicating their blatant disregard to the instructions given. The correct answer is letter C, disregard to. Kasi po ang disregard to ay ginagamit lamang when referring to a specific instances or details rather than a general lack of attention or consideration. Kumbaga yung disregard to, it emphasized a specific aspect or detail that is being ignored or not considered. Kasi po ang tama talaga is disregard for, which means it is used to indicate a lack of attention, consideration, or respect for something, which also means it highlights a general attitude of ignoring or not valuing something. Dito po kasi sa sentence, blatant disregard for the instructions given is more appropriate and common choice because we are conveying a general lack of attention or respect for the instructions. Kasi po yung word na disregard is a noun itself. At kung dagdagan po natin ang preposition for, it establishes what is being disregarded or ignored. Pero hindi po ito nangangahulugan na disregard for na lang ang laging gagamitin. Nakadepende pa rin po sa context and specific meaning we want to convey. Dito po kasi sa sentence natin, it shows the idea of not paying attention or showing a lack of consideration for the instruction. Okay, so now let's proceed with question number 6. She tried to mitigate the situation, but her efforts seemed to only exacerbate they. And I guess that this is quite obvious para sa inyo na yung they should be replaced with this pronoun. This is because this pronoun should match the singular noun situation. Yung they kasi ay ginagamit lamang to refer to multiple people or entities. That is why mas appropriate na gamitin yung pronoun na it kasi it can be used to represent anything except people. So now let's proceed with question number 7. His audacious plan was met with incredulous reactions from the board of directors. The correct answer is letter D, no error. Kasi yung sentence, it effectively conveys that the plan was bold or daring, and that the reactions from the board of directors were skeptical or unbelievable. At yung pagkakagamit ng mga words na audacious and incredulous reactions accurately captures the intended meaning. And if we are going to translate this into our language, ang kanyang mapangahas na plano ay sinalubong ng hindi makapaniwalang mga reaksyon mula sa board of directors. So the sentence effectively conveys the idea that his plan received incredulous reactions from the board of directors. Next, question number 8. Despite his aloof demeanor, his acumen in the field of artificial intelligence was unparalleled. The correct answer is letter D, no error, since the sentence also effectively conveys that even though he appeared distant or reserved, his skill and expertise in the field of artificial intelligence were unmatched. Kumbaga ang nais pong ipahiwatig ng sentence, even though he is emotionally detached, ang kanyang katalinuhan or expertise in the field of artificial intelligence ay walang kapantay. Next, question number 9. The esoteric nature of his research often precluded others from fully understanding its implications. Feel free to pause the video and try to answer the question. The error in this sentence is letter C, its implications. Kasi mali na naman po ang pagkagamit ng its, dapat yung walang apostrophe. Kasi dito sa sentence natin, we are talking about possession of implications by the nature of his research. That is why kailangan natin gumamit ng its na walang apostrophe. Kumbaga, ipinapakita sa sentence na yung implications belong to the nature of his research. And lastly, we have question number 10. In order to avoid the debacle, the team took measures that were seen as draconian by some. The correct answer is letter D, no error, since the sentence effectively conveys the idea that the team took certain measures to prevent a debacle, and these measures were perceived as draconian by some. And that concludes our video. At kung meron po kayong mga katanungan or clarification, feel free to send a message sa ating official Facebook page. At kung bago ka pa lang po sa ating channel, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, like, and share this video to your friends. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now.